Welcome back to another episode of Inside Our Football. I'm your host, David, and welcome back for another episode. For you guys, it's like you're watching another week, but for us, the last time we were all here as a group was nearly 3-4 weeks ago. That's how long it's been since we've been as a group. But I'm joined again today with Mr. Jose Hernandez. Yeah. Woo. And and as always, we have Kenny. And today on the call, very special guest. Just as we told you last time, you want to get on the show, just DM us. And we have Alex joining us all the way from New York. What's up?
Happy to be here.
And we have La Liga expert Miss Leah Bicken joining us on the call. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Well, I asked you guys a question. I'm gonna open the bag of gummy worms because I'm hungry. But Q&A just to open up as always. Really quick question for you guys: who is the best player to have never won a Ballon d'Or? We're gonna start with Alex. Give you the honor? Who do you think is the best player to have never won a Ballon d'Or?
Obviously, I'm gonna have a biased answer, so it's gonna be Thierry Henry.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, like he was robbed that year when I think it was Nedved that won it in 03, I think. So yeah, he definitely was robbed.
I'm gonna be frank with you, man. That's not even biased. That's a pure fact. I think he deserved one.
I was gonna say Henry too, bro. Nedved had a good season, but Henry, he was special. It was 2004, right?
Yeah, it was
Wait, what year
03
was it,
04, I
2003?
think.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
special
He
that
was
season.
he had 20 goals and 20 assists in the whole season. Like,
Yeah, that was.
and
he
then
was special that
Nedved, I
season.
don't think even cracked 10 assists. So yeah.
What about you, Kenny?
Yeah, I said Henry. Come on,
Can't be the
bro.
same answer. Come on.
A different answer?
Yeah,
All
different.
right,
answer.
I'll think of someone else. But you go while I think of someone else.
No, I'm thinking.
just
That's why I
can't-
asked you.
Well, David, why don't you tell us? Because
Okay.
I'm still thinking of someone else besides Henry.
I ain't gonna lie. I read this question, but I didn't even think of the answer. So I'm gonna have to hand it to Leah for now when I get my gummy bear back. Give me
I
that.
actually have thought of this question a few times. I had two. One was Henry because I do think he deserved it. The other one, Iniesta. I think he deserved one. There's so many players that deserved one, and just we're living during and like we're playing well during a time of Messi and Ronaldo. So Iniesta is one of them.
Definitely. I was gonna say it was a tie in my head between three guys. Mostly, Ribery is in there from Bayern. I think. Some people are gonna say he was robbed. Some are gonna say it was fair. I think he came really close to winning that Ballon d'Or, losing to Lionel Messi. So I'm gonna put Ribery up there. I'm gonna put Iniesta, of course, because Iniesta is literally one of the greatest players of our generation. Like he's up there, how do you call it, Mount Rushmore, whatever, right? He's up there as the best player in our generation. So I'm putting Iniesta over there because, man, that camera looks good. I'm putting Iniesta over there because he was just sensational. So it's between maybe Iniesta and Ribery and, of course, Henry. I think if I have to put the one that really deserves one is Iniesta. We're talking 2 Euros in a row. We're talking a World Cup. So, like, their Spanish team was just at its peak. Like early, late 2000s and early 2010s, you're looking at a team where they win a Euro, win a World Cup, win another Euro. Like, I do that, I retire. Like, I'm fine with whatever I've accomplished already.
That's valid.
Bro, you're not getting...
All right. I would agree with you guys on Iniesta, and as well as I would wanted Neymar to win a Ballon d'Or. Neymar. I believe if he was born in a different era, he'd definitely be up there.
Definitely would have won.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you guys think is the next move for Neymar right now? Because in my opinion, I think the next move for Neymar, such as like career, the club he's going to go to, is going to be very crucial. Because if the next club he goes to, I think can mess up his career or revive it. What do you guys think is the next move for Neymar, Alex?
I don't know. Like everyone would probably say go back to Barca, but they're trying to go young. I mean, Leah knows better probably because she's a Barca fan. So I'm not sure if you'd want him back, but I mean, like, yeah, I mean, he's one of the he's probably like the first player where all of us, when we were like younger, we sort of saw his career from the very start when he was at Santos. it's just kind of a shame. Yeah, like I mean, he could have been a shot for Ballon d'Or. Another person I was thinking of was Suarez. Uh,
Mm.
like I think he's
How
like
could I
outside of
forget?
obviously Ronaldo and Messi, I think he's the greatest number nine of our generation, in my opinion.
That's
So
very good.
yeah,
Yeah, do you think there's a really actual potential return for Neymar? That's like realistically speaking, and not like fantasizing.
like Neymar,
No,
like I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think
no,
it.
I don't think it's happening. To be honest, I think there's too much that happened, and I feel like a lot of Barcelona fans see it still as a betrayal. Me personally, I'm over it. I
Oh.
don't care. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I just feel like again, Barca's focusing on like younger players, and I think the only player they won't want back is Messi. I just don't see Neymar coming back.
Because think about it. When Neymar's like what happened, his transfer was because of a release clause. When a release clause happened, the whole decision becomes to the player. So if for a player to leave, it's because there is a lot more to where you're going, or there's a lot less or where you at. And I think Neymar had everything where he was at. You know, you're looking at the team they have around it's it's potential. You see potential even for himself, his personal career. And he has said it that he thought it was a mistake to leave Barcelona. What's that? Oh, the mic in my mouth. My fault. My fault. So he has said that it was a mistake for him to leave Barcelona. For me, the betrayal was not leaving in 2017. For me, the betrayal was in 2021 when he comes out saying that me and Messi are gonna play one day. And you're hearing links with him in Barcelona, and then you woke up one day to an Instagram post saying 2026 PSG. Oh, that broke my heart. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it was? I think a lot of Barca fans, me included, felt like he was toying around with the club, which I don't
Mhm.
know if that's true or not, but like considering there were so many rumors, I heard like people saying that he was using Barcelona to get a better deal with PSG. I don't know if that's true. I hope it's not true, but I think that's where the betrayal was.
Honestly, no, Neymar, I think he was using us. He was using us, and one of the reasons you won't see a name transfer Neymar Barca right now is because the players that are playing for Barcelona right now, those are players that are putting Barcelona ahead of their personal gain. Because for a player like Lionel Messi, you know, if the transfer does happen, to turn down $400 million of wage just to so you can get earn like around the it's reported to earn 10 million. That's just crazy. And each of those players are putting the gain of the team ahead of theirs. You know, like Lewandowski could have had a better deal somewhere else. Even Adama Traore, when he came to Barcelona, I think he was reported winning maybe 120 pounds.
I forgot he went to Barca.
Bro, they did him so dirty, in my opinion. Because bro, like he's talking about like he's from that La Masia, he
Bro's
was
a
there.
tank.
I don't know, like it was messed up. But like I know he was reported almost earning 120 pounds a week Spurs, and I think he gave it all up for like 10 pounds, 12 pounds at Barcelona. Honestly, they're all better men than me because I wouldn't do that. Uh, speaking about Barcelona, I have a really question for you guys. Do you guys think the transfer to Barcelona could affect any of the two parties negatively for Messi and Barcelona? Could it affect one of the two parties? Could it have a negative effect for Barcelona or Lionel Messi? Anybody? Anyone?
I could go.
I was
Please,
chewing up.
please, man. I feel like,
I heard
oh,
you first.
come on now.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think so because if you think about it, one, Messi coming back financially, revenue. Everyone's going to buy his jersey. Everyone's going to want to go watch the games. People that are, I'm going to say it, bandwagon fans, as much as I don't like that, they're going to just come to watch games because it's Messi. It's just the name itself on the paper. That being said, I understand where people are coming from because, like, let's say he doesn't perform the same way that he did, but we kind of have to expect that. Like, he's like 35 years old. You're not going to expect him to perform, you know, where he was when he was like 25, but you could still expect him, like him being Messi, to perform a good amount. And I also think he would give good advice to the youngsters in general. So I think him coming in would be more of a positive than a negative. Just look at the advice he gave to Pedri and even to Ansu before Ansu had his injury. Like that definitely helped him a lot. And even Neymar, when he first came to Barcelona, spoke about how Messi truly helped him and allowed him to become a better player. So I think it would be positive.
Do you think, yeah, one of the aspects that he's bringing apart from financial is also a leadership appearance in the team? Yeah, I think that's very crucial, knowing that I think a lot of teams could have a lot of talents in the squad, but they also need leadership, a player with experience to lead them. And I was talking about it. I called it a month ago of why I think Napoli would make it far. Is I didn't think they had character. I didn't think they had players with experience and players with character in the squad. Because I said it. Can you go into a game knowing that you're one goal down, two goal down,
Yeah.
even getting scored in that game and still tell yourself that, keeping that composure, keeping that calmness to keep going? They didn't do that. They had an opportunity for a PK. They gave away a PK. I watched the game. It's not like they were playing horribly, but I think Milan was also doing really well. But again, I think they could have done more. But Messi coming to Barca does bring a lot of experience. It does bring a lot of character into the team. I wrote this question even before I didn't even know Alex was an Arsenal fan, but I have a question for you, Alex. Assuming Arsenal, because the race is still on, assuming Arsenal finishes second, and Manchester United with a potential to win another trophy, does Arsenal finishing second and Manchester City winning 2 trophies means that Manchester City had a better season than you guys, although you were comfortably in the first spot of the Premier League?
I would say slightly Man United would have a better season, just because if Man United, I know they drew today, but I still feel like we've shown more signs of progress under Arteta. So it's just that I think the long-term project, there's no question that we have a better long-term project, and I feel like Arteta knows what positions we need to upgrade in. Whereas Man United, I feel like they've just started their sort of process, I guess, under Ten Hag, but they're not at the levels of where we are, and even next season, Liverpool can come back. So there's a very good chance that United can fall out top 4. I think we'll stay there, but is it just again, it wasn't a failure for us to not win the title. I know we were in first for so long, but it's not a failure. It's a disappointment rather than a failure. So obviously trophies would be nice, but I would stick with our process for sure.
Yeah, and considering the expectation that we all had at the start of the season, I also wouldn't call it a failure. I would, again, also a disappointment. But the big question here, I just come to mind was, can we see the same thing happening next season? Arsenal competing for the title and not the top 4. Can we see them, going back and forth with a team in the top 3? Do you think that?
Yeah, that's the craziest thing I've heard from different pundits is oh, if Arsenal don't win the league this season, they won't win it for a very long time. That's bogus. I don't get it. Because we have the second youngest team in the Premier League, so them not they've already improved this season. Our main starting 11, we only had 2 new signings, which was Jesus and Zinchenko, and then everyone else was the same starting 11 from last season. And then you add players that we have potentially coming in from targets that I've seen in the news, Declan Rice would be amazing. I think he's so underrated. We've been linked to I don't know if you watch him a lot, but Mohamed Kudus from Ajax, he's really solid. We've been linked to him. Caicedo from Brighton. So there's a bunch of players that we're linked to, and I think if we actually splash the cash what Man City do every year, then absolutely we would fight for the title.
Fight for time for sure. Because I'm if things stay the same as what it was right now, you have a chance of competing for the title. But if we go ahead and we think about Chelsea that could improve with a better coach, we're talking about a Liverpool that's coming back with another paycheck, paybook, whatever, to buy more players. We're thinking about a Tottenham that's potentially in talk about getting a Nagelsmann, whatever his name is from Bayern. I just saw that on Twitter today. A lot of the teams are going to be coming back hot. Most of them with a huge statement to make, knowing that Chelsea won't play. They won't play Champions League football. That was just my little scare. Can Arsenal still compete for that title? I don't think you guys are competing for the Champions League. I'm sorry. Much love.
No,
but
I think for Champions League we're still a couple years away. But for Premier League title, as long as we keep improving and upgrading our squad, there's no reason why we can't do it for the next few years.
Yeah, for sure. This is a question for most of us baller here. Do you guys think that the pay-to-play system is the main reason for the United States level of football compared to others? And is the pay to play system worth it? I know that's a topic that like you care about a lot. Do you think that the pay to play system is a reason, or is it just because like all the countries, it's a country that's focused on one sport, or what's really hurting the United States is the pay to play system?
I think it was Mo who brought this up, but I think it does affect. Man, can you come back to me real quick?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just gotta collect my thoughts real quick. I'm sorry,
bro. He had a whole plate of food, so
Yeah.
he's letting all that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I don't know if anybody know what's really like what I mean by the pay to play system. Leah, do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I think the pay to play system is really dumb, to be honest, because you're talking about countries in
Yeah,
Europe
no,
where they focus on talent. And I hear if you just have money, you could go onto a high level team. So it's like unfair to people that just don't have that money, that you kind of lose your passion for the sport in a way because you like are not able to receive the same attention as someone else that has that money. So I don't really like that system whatsoever.
And could you say that's like as a whole country, like football? Because the United States, that's just my opinion. I think with the same type of like system that they have in Europe, like I've seen players here with a lot of hunger for the game, a lot of passion, and a lot of skills, but a lot of them will end up not like going ahead reaching their full potential, going ahead and having people because of the pay to play system, because it is expensive. I mean, we're talking about pro players like Ibrahimovic, who comes to the US and says, I had to pay this much amount of my money for my kids. It's absurd and all that. I think it's a horrible system. I think if the United States are where they are now, right now, with the United States national team, or even the way they're viewed as other leagues, because I didn't know what MLS was until I moved to this country. Yeah. Like that's how poor of a league this whole thing.
Yeah, I think it is terrible as well, man. Because honestly, I don't want to bash no one. Obviously, I'm not talking bad about no players, but you can be not as good of a player and still be in the top level team just because you got money. And again, it's just the pay to play system. Again, I'm against it. And I don't really like it.
I say this while I'm in a pay to play system. I'm talking about a system. I'm wearing the jersey of the team I play for. I definitely not such of a great system. I think mainly that's what's hurting the United States. What can they do? No play to play system. I mean, they came out. We just MLS academies and all that, but the chances of ending up to MLS academy come from, first of all, what is it called? Just having just having the opportunity to play for play system and having that exposure. So you don't really get there unless unless you get to the play system. So at the end of the day, you still got to pay thousands of dollars to end up paying for a free team. I'm sorry, just too much gummy worms. It's just horrible. I'm gonna target you. I want quick thought, bro. Like that. This is my 3 a.m. thought. Can Atletico Madrid, could they have had a better success over the past years with a better coach? Like, is there a coach that could have had? Because what they have already done is amazing, right? In the past years, when you think about the fact that even the great Cristiano Ronaldo and the great Real Madrid, they were only able to get 2 La Liga trophies in the time that Real Madrid was in. Real Madrid was La Liga. Cristiano was in La Liga, and Atletico Madrid also managing to poach La Liga around that Barca dominance. But could there have been a coach that would have given them better success over the past years, or is Diego Simeone doing the most anybody can for that club?
I'd say yes and no.
Okay.
Because I mean, he did promote them. I think
no way.
I think he promoted them. I think it was.
No.
Promoted
Did
from,
he?
Like,
They were already in La Liga.
No.
From the
but
small
didn't he
league?
They were. They did. No.
Didn't he promote them?
No, they were already in La Liga when Diego Simeone took over. But the thing is, they were finishing like mid-table, 6th.
Was it 8th? It was 8th. I
They
think
were like
that's.
finishing 8th, 7th,
And he
6th.
took him to a
you
third
scared
place.
me, man.
Yeah,
Top 3.
scared
Okay,
me, man.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, yeah. So I think it's yes or no, but I definitely think we need a new playing style in Atletico Madrid. And I think with the players we have right now, we can have a great squad. I'm not saying that we don't have a great squad, but I think we can have a Champions League fighting team, possibly.
a Champions League fighting team. Man, you guys were a Champions League fighting team. You still didn't take that opportunity, man. Like you want a Champions League fighting team just not to grab the opportunity that you're given.
no.
Champions League
You guys
finals.
had 2 chances.
Yeah.
Yeah,
take 'em.
it's just sad.
Blame that on Ramos, man.
Yeah, what?
Blame that on Ramos,
What you
man.
mean blaming around? Blaming on your team, your
I know.
defenders, your squad.
Can I open the window?
All the windows are open, bro. Yeah, it's that hot.
My face feels like it's hot, man. Like my face
Bro,
is just red.
We got 3 windows open, but I'm
We
telling
got
you,
the light facing us. It's
bro.
fine.
Wait, just a side thing for you guys. We I have to look into this camera. I came here. We have snacks. Obviously, as you see, I left gummy bears at the studio. I come back and the gummy bears were melting. I'm talking about like they lost the form. They were, oh my god, it's that hot. And keep in mind, this is still spring. Like, I hope we don't have the same summer we had in 2021 because it's gonna be worse.
For real?
Especially here, it's insanely humid too.
You get
It's
Well, the two
so
of you-
bad.
the 2 of you are in New York, so like
Yeah,
weather-wise,
yeah.
okay.
The weather is bipolar. It was literally like summer 2 weeks ago, like 80 degrees. And now it's like 50s, but it's humid and you just don't know how to dress. So that's the bottom line in New York.
Wait, you say in New York when it rains, it's normal, and yeah, after the rain here, it's normal in Washington. Wait, what do you guys mean by
Because of the
humidity?
water?
Like,
eh,
it's hot, like,
educate
wait.
me. What do you guys mean by the weather is
It's
humid?
not. It's like it's not dry. Like
It's
it's
not
not dry
dry?
at all. Like you just
Man.
feel like there's more heat, and because also like it has to do with because it was like raining a few days ago, or it's been raining for consecutive days. So like it's just bad in general.
Just
No,
think in
Bipolar
the
is the
summer. You just got to think in the summer, it could be 80 degrees, but feel like it's in the 90s because there's so much moisture in the air. So just imagine that you're even more. Yeah, just imagine that.
That's the
So
worst.
comfortable.
That's wild.
Bipolar is the perfect word to put it.
Yeah, and for me to find this weather hot, knowing I'm from Africa, that's mad, bro. No, like, come on, like in my country, in Congo, in Central Africa, we only have 2 seasons. You guys are lucky you have 4. We have 2 seasons. We have the dry season and the rainy season. And one season lasts 9 months. Can you guess what season is that? That's a dry season for sure. Yeah, we have 9 months where when water comes out, it's a miracle. It's horrible. It's that bad. And we, and okay, that explains a lot of things about our country. Why a lot of people just go mad because the weather is already not in their favor. But for me to find this weather when we're in spring, and how many degrees is this? It's 66, bro. Like
That's not hot, man.
it's mad. Leah, I kind of want to have a back and forth between you and Kenny, the 2 Majesta and Barca fan. Militao, overrated or underrated?
I don't think he's like overrated, but I also wouldn't say like I think he's fairly rated. I do think some Real Madrid fans do overhype him and say he's better than Araujo. I just
so you
do
mean
not
they
agree
be on
with
his
that.
meat, huh?
Well, I'm part of like I still say Araujo is better. I'm sorry, it's the truth. Every single time I watch Militao play, he makes a mistake. Maybe I should watch more Real Madrid games. Just saying, because he just seems to always end up making a mistake. Whenever.
I did that. I decided, I'm gonna watch the Madrid game before I come on the podcast, and they dunked him 4-0 by an Argentinian guy from the MLS. So my decision is made on Militao. But Kenny, for you think he's underrated? You don't think he gets
No.
In the group chat,
No,
you
no.
always go on about like you guys don't
he's-
want to see him play.
No, he's fairly rated in my opinion. But I think by Barca fans, I mean, Araujo is a great center, but I feel like he's underrated by you guys, by like Barca fans in general. I mean, he's a great defender, honestly.
Maybe because we beat him 3 times in a row.
I mean,
that's
I
why.
think you guys only watch the bad games he's played. You guys never watched like the good games he's played.
I watched the
especially
Celta Vigo
in
game.
the Champions League.
No, I watched the Celta Vigo game where he scored.
No, I'm
from
talking
a
about
header, right?
I'm talking about like the good
In the
games.
Champions
He
League?
plays a lot of good
In
games,
my opinion,
especially in
brother,
the Champions League.
I watched the Champions League final. This is a simple fact. Don't get on me for this, but Courtois had an amazing performance. Okay, before a goalkeeper to have 9 saves in a Champions League final, so much saves that he becomes the man of the match. It tells you a lot about that team's defense. I'm a center back, okay? And I know if my goalkeeper has to make saves, unless those shots are coming from 40 yards out, I know it's on me. I know all day. This is a moment. We were talking about Militao, underrated or overrated. Leah, you think he's properly rated?
I think some Real Madrid fans do overrate him. I think he's a good defender, but I don't know. Like, I just I don't see him being like as high as they rate him. Me personally.
Alex, would you take Militao over Holding?
Bro, if he replaces Holding, I'm driving Holding to the airport myself.
Oh, that's crazy. But he scored your only goal though.
Bro, I'm not even kidding. When he scored that, I actually got mad. I'm like, of all the players who scored that,
That's hating, bro. That's
because I know I'm like, well, now he's not gonna get dropped.
Oh man. But you realize how much you gotta hate someone for it.
Nah, I don't hate. I don't hate. Bro, I don't hate him.
That is crazy.
I just think he's bad. Like you know what? A lot of Arsenal fans will probably say we should sell him next year, but for someone who's probably not going to go for much, but he's someone that you kind of just need in the dressing room. Like Man City have Scott Carson, who's like 60 years old, but like Rob Holding, like he could just be that guy in the dressing room that sort of like you just need. Yeah. But like
because his name is
on the
Holding,
subject,
that's his whole purpose.
Yeah,
No one
on the
got the
subject
joke.
of
Come on,
Militao.
Oh,
Come on, no one got the joke. His name is
lame.
His name is Holding, and he's gonna hold it together.
Holding down.
Oh
yeah.
come on.
Cringe.
That's like
Oh,
a
so
dad
you were
joke,
saying,
I'm
Alex?
sorry.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm sorry. What were you saying, Alex?
Oh, I was just saying on the subject of Militao. I think when he started for Brazil in the World Cup, I think he actually played right back, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, he has a pace for it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kenny. I don't know if you agree with me, but I think he should start at right back because I don't know, Carvajal is kind of just not in his prime anymore. And I think like at times like Rudiger's not starting all the time. I think you'd probably try and put Rudiger in there. So I think I would agree with Leah. I would say he's fairly rated. And I would also agree with her saying Araujo is better because Barcelona have the best defense statistically, so I think they've only conceded like 9 goals like in the
10
league.
goals.
Yeah,
No, 12 goals, 11 goals now after the 2.
11.
goals
Oh,
that we
okay.
took
Oh,
against.
yeah. My bad. So like, I mean, like
that's a kryptonite.
Bro, we had a week off this week, bro. Both
Oh,
and
Barcelona,
Madrid.
we had a week off. You know, I'm watching that game and I was kind of like smirking, knowing that you guys lost 4-0. And as we started getting,
4-2, bro.
4-2, sorry. And then as we started just taking those 2 goals, I couldn't believe what I was saying. Lewandowski, you got to get benched. I'm going to just take this small moment to send a video. I'm going to cut this and then send this to Lewandowski's DM and tag him on my story. Lewandowski, you got to get benched, bro. Bro, I'm not joking with you. You better be scoring. Leah, I know Leah's saying, don't act surprised.
I'm right now too. Don't worry. Like I'm upset that he's missing things, but also our attack in general is so ineffective. Like, what are they doing? I could ask our defenders to score, and they'll score.
Exactly.
Honestly, all I'm gonna say is, if this attack continues to be ineffective, then I'm sorry. Might as well sell them all at this point.
I'll take
I said it in
Rafinha.
the group chat.
I'll take
Because of
Rafinha,
your
thank you.
injuries, though.
Wait, I'm sorry, Alex.
I said I'll take Rafinha. I'll take him. I happily take him. Yeah.
Rafinha is the only Brazilian that dye his hair, has tattoos, dances the rumba, but can't score. How is that? How did we end up?
You forgot Richarlison. You forgot Richarlison.
Richarlison?
Bro, yeah, the man has 0 goals.
He hasn't scored a Premier League goal all season.
Oh, that's mad.
Give credit to Rafinha. You give credit to
I
Rafinha,
think
though.
the defender has more goals than him in the Premier League.
Holding
That's
has more
mad.
goals.
What? Who?
Holding has more goals than goals.
Bro, look at us, bro. Where are you sitting laughing at professional players doing their job? But no, I think the reason I think Lewandowski should be benched is because 1, I know he's injured. He was talking about having an injury. 2, I think there's a player more hungry than him to score a goal. he first of all, career wise, he doesn't have anything to prove. Game wise, he's sitting a bit comfortably at the top scorer with the league about to win. Maybe he doesn't have that hunger to score goals. But I'm telling you, I was watching that Rio game. We had few chances. So I'm telling myself, like whatever chance we get, and mostly when we meet against those small teams, just know they're gonna park the bus the moment you score on them or the moment they do something good. So take whatever chances you get. This man Lewandowski get to 1-on-1, and I don't know, he always did that stutter. Like he has a good left foot. We wouldn't use it. He was pissing me off. It came to the point where I'm literally begging for Ansu Fati to come on while I don't even want that boy in. And
But who would you replace instead of Lewandowski? Like, who else do we have? That's the thing.
Please, I'll take the 15-year-old Yamal because he's
no,
hungry.
but that's too much. But that's too much pressure to put on a 15-year-old. And I agree with Xavi not putting him on against Atletico because it's a 1-goal lead, or obviously against Rayo when Barcelona is struggling to try and catch up to them. Like, that's a lot of pressure to put on a 15-year-old. And even at 15, I don't really want to see him play because we've seen what happens when youngsters start too early. They become injury prone. They play too many games, and it just doesn't work out with them.
I hate football now. The fact that I'm out here worrying about like just live stuff in general, and there's a 15-year-old who's getting spotlight at the biggest club in Spain. It is very crazy, bro. I think when I learned the news about like your mall, I was sitting at a parking lot at the mall, and then I remember I screamed in the park. I'm like, he's 15, and I'm sitting at a parking lot of a mall. I was pissed off. It's crazy, bro. It's mad, bro. I'm telling you, if I was a kid growing up in Spain, drop me back in Spain, bro, I'd be there too. I'd be there too, brother. I'm telling you, they should have gave me my chance, bro. Like, screw the system, bro. Like, system could go wherever, bro. Really quick, I'm glad we have a Premier League fan here. Do you think that City's dominance in the Premier League is starting to make the Premier League feel like a farmers league? In my opinion, the Premier League fans have always what's it called La Liga, a farmers league because of Barca dominance and the Real Madrid, and they've been going back and forth. But now in the past 5 years, City have won 4 Premier League championships. It came to the point where some years when the whole thing started, you just know City's about to win. Is it starting to look like a farmers league in your opinion?
I wouldn't say farmer. Like, also, I wasn't one of those people that said La Liga was one. I'd probably say more. Well, I used to say Bundesliga, but now Dortmund might win it, so I hope they do. But the thing is, with the Premier League, I think that there are other like the mid-table teams are so competitive that I just think they're better than the other teams like outside the big teams of other like European leagues. So like if you look at like La Liga, you would probably like just think off the top of your head, Barca, Real, Atletico. And then after that, it's probably like Sevilla. But I feel like just like the bottom teams of Premier League can beat Sevilla or something like that. Or I don't know, Real Vallecano or Real Betis or something like that. But I think it's honestly Pep's effect. Like if Pep leaves, it doesn't become a farmers league. It would be more wide open.
You don't think Manchester City can keep the same level of dominance with another coach, that they're not just a team that can kill their own? It's just
I think Man City only won it. I think they only won it twice before Pep came. So I just don't think. I think it once Pep. I mean, whenever that happens, it will be a lot more wide open than right now.
Yeah, it's just all the other teams that are crap. I'm so glad Arsenal. Oh man, I love Arsenal. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I was a little kid, I was growing up watching Barcelona because I found them randomly on TV, and then the next day I was hoping to see Barca play again, and then I ended up watching Alexis Sanchez. I watched Ozil. Man, please give me Barcelona. Give Barcelona Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal is like my team, and I'm so glad I get to come out as an Arsenal fan after all these years, man. It's been 15 years of being, man, knowing it's crazy, I used to pray for times like this, man. But I'm glad I get to come out as an Arsenal fan finally. Sorry, really quick. I want you guys to rate these coaches from best to worst, starting with Jose. Please, was that? Okay, cool. Rating these coaches from best to worst
Yep. Tell me.
between Pep Guardiola, Ancelotti, and Mourinho.
I'd go Pep number 1.
Okay.
I mean, come on. I do.
I love the.
I want to
jersey,
say
bro.
Mourinho number 2 just because I love his character.
Wait,
I
what?
love him.
Mourinho number 2.
Yeah, I love his character. man.
Ancelotti, all those Champions League, you drop him at number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
This is based on my
I can't do
opinion,
this.
bro.
No, I can't do. No. I'm not
I'm
not saying anything. I just can't. I don't know if I can do this list, bro.
Oh, okay.
You
I don't know,
can't
bro.
do this list.
I don't know.
Like the cameraman said, I'm gonna go last on you. Leo, between if you had to like rate this from best to worst, Pep Guardiola, Ancelotti, and Mourinho.
Listen, I have bias. Pep is number 1 for me. I don't care. People come at me, whatever they want. Pep is number 1. It's bias. I don't care. People could argue he had Messi. But you're talking about a squad that wasn't doing well until Pep came. And don't forget that Iniesta and Xavi, they weren't as good until he came. Because that's when they started to perform better. So people need to remember that. Anyways, I want to put Mourinho second because you're talking about the stuff he did with like Inter Milan and like Porto. Like, I gotta put him second and I gotta put Ancelotti third, but like I don't want to really do that. People are gonna really hate me for that, but I kind of have to.
There's a huge criticism on one of the greatest Champions League coaches. That's what I'm just saying. But let's see from Alex's perspective in the Prem. You don't like. I know I'm not gonna get a bias from you from with La Liga clubs because you're in the Prem. So
Yeah. Okay. So is this all in their prime or right now?
just in their prime career wise overall. Oh, he gonna
Okay.
put Pep
Okay,
last
so-
because of all the Premier League stuff.
No. I okay, this is a cheap plug. If you want to follow my Twitter, it's at Alex_arm6. I literally tweeted. I don't know if you can see. Oh, I'm blurred.
Yeah, we'll
Whatever.
just put
I'll
in
just
the
read. I'll just read it.
description.
I'll just read it. Okay. So there was like this thing that was going viral like last month that said which football opinion has you like this, and it's like people like sorting, like it's like that Tangled meme where like all the swords are at
like
the
when he has
guy.
a knife and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said I take prime Mourinho over prime Guardiola. So I'd have Mourinho, Guardiola, Ancelotti.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. If you put Guardiola in
Goodbye, Jose.
see you, Jose. If you put Guardiola in Mourinho's position at Porto and Inter, he's not winning the Champions League with either of those teams.
That's crazy.
That's a fact.
But how would you
Yeah.
know? But how
Well,
would you
that's a fact.
know?
How would
that's
you know?
that's just
He can't win it with City.
what I will say though. Guardiola has changed football. Like he's changed everyone goes to his students. Like you see it with Arteta, you see it with Xavi, even in the championship with Company. They stormed the championship, and then now he's changed the scale. We'll hold total football where he learned from Cruyff. You know, he's changed it. But in terms of prime and what they've achieved with what they had, I'm taking Mourinho over Guardiola.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely. I agree with
Of course
Alex.
you
right?
agree, me right there. Of course you
Of
agree.
course. Why wouldn't I agree? Why wouldn't I? Come on. bro.
This is
here's my-
football. This is football heritage.
Because my thing is, here's my thing. Guardiola is one of the few coaches to implement total football and tiki taka right after what's his name? Right after Jurgen Cruyff time and all. Like there wasn't a lot of coaches that would bring that so much, or at least not having success with it. Of course, Guardiola changed the game. Like we all agree on that. So you just have to maybe take in perspective that what if Guardiola took that total football to another team like Porto and had the same success, maybe even like more than what Jose Mourinho did. You don't see that maybe happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's hypothetical for sure, but I just feel like those two teams, Inter Milan didn't just win the Champions League; they won the treble. And no one thought they'd beat Bayern in the final. I remember watching that game. I'm just like, oh yeah, there's no way Inter gonna win, and they win. And then, with Porto, I was too young to remember that, but I read about it, I watched the highlights, and that was one of the biggest underdog stories ever. But I mean, again, Guardiola changed football. There's no denying that. But I stand by my take.
That's crazy. No, that is crazy. Wait, Kenny, where do you put Guardiola? If you had to rank
Okay,
all three
look.
of them.
So the top two, Mourinho and Guardiola. But
Who's first? Who's first?
they're interchangeable though.
Nah, I want to hurt. I want to hurt. I want to
No,
hurt you. I want to make you
between other
bleed.
people, between other people.
I don't care. I want to make you bleed.
Some people put Pep first, which is respectable. I can respect that. But I put
You
Mourinho
should.
first because I'm biased. He coached Madrid, but yeah, like Alex said, he won the Champions League with Porto, which was, I mean, they've won it before, but I mean, it's like a team that really nobody
Wow.
knew when they won it, and he took a mediocre Madrid team to the semifinals 3 seasons in a row. Like we were knocked out in the round of 16 for like 8 years in a row, and when he came, he like put
Right.
that mentality, you know.
He was also put in a lot of situations where he was given a super team compared to Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, but
Come on
Guardiola's been giving the super team too, and he still hasn't won the Champions
He
League.
was given a super team twice. That's true, but he was given us. Leah was about like throw herself to the screen, bro.
No, because Pep has an issue of overthinking with City. Like he has the right tactics, and all of a sudden a big game comes, and he's like, "Actually, let me switch this around because
Mhm.
because he's trying to play mind games or something." And I think if he really, because City does have a real shot at winning Champions League this season. If they want to win it, Pep just the worst thing Pep could do is overthink it, because he's like, that's like I think City is their worst enemy, pretty much.
These City is making me mad because how do you have the 2021 final in your hands? Literally, so many people lost millions and millions of dollars because Pep Guardiola overthinked a night before. It is pissing me off, bro. Like he's annoying just for that. But for me personally, I wrote it here in the same like I said it didn't. But for me personally, it's Pep first. And I know, like, I'm bashing everyone for setting Ancelotti, but I'm selling Ancelotti. I'm putting him last. Pep first, Mourinho, and Ancelotti. A lot of people will call Ancelotti lucky. I'm not one of them. A lot of people would. I'm not one of them again.
No, he's definitely not.
A lot of people would. Okay, wink, wink. A lot of people will call him lucky, but I'm not putting Ancelotti last. Okay. Just to finish off really quickly. Would you play for your rival team if you were on £500,000 a week? Alex is frightened. Why?
Never. I would. It's Tottenham. So I would have to play for Tottenham.
£500,000. I'm sorry, Alex. Give me a minute. Wait, come the cameraman doesn't even play football.
You don't even support a
The
team.
cameraman. Bro, the cameraman, bro, you know, Izuki and me took out the headphones like, David, every week. He doesn't have a team. So.
You know what?
I'm sorry,
Actually, you know what? I'd play one game and then I'd leave.
What?
I just take the 500.
You know, you present the jersey. You
Okay, then no, I can't.
No.
I can't. I can't. I literally can't.
£500,000 a week.
I literally no. That would be
What?
unholy of me. No.
You know
I
how much
can't.
money that is? You know that's $4 million. No, not from here. $2 million. No, it's not. I can't do math. $2 million every month. That's $2 million every month. That's what? $24 million. You be one of the top like pay players. You're still not playing for your rival team.
Money doesn't buy happiness.
Bro, every
No, it
people that
does.
say
No, it
you
does,
see, okay,
but-
listen, I'm not rich, but I'm telling you, every people that say
Money doesn't buy
happiness.
happiness. Yeah, it doesn't buy happiness all the time. It sometimes does, but not all the
It
time.
does, but I wouldn't do it though. I still
Big,
wouldn't
yeah.
do it.
you wouldn't play.
No. Look. Money does buy happiness, but I still wouldn't do it, bro. You could not pay me to wear a Barcelona shirt ever in my life, bro. Never, bro. I could have a gun pointed to my head, and if you told me wear a Barca shirt, I would never do it, bro. I would
What?
never, bro.
I'll see you.
I don't care.
500
Would you wear a Real Madrid shirt?
Hell yeah! It's
No, you
£500,000.
wouldn't. I trust me. I know you wouldn't, bro.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm no joke. I would do it. It depends on how long is my contract. If my contract is like 5 years, I'm telling you, hey Leah, I'm sorry to hurt your feelings.
Leah, can you
It's
even call this man a
£500,000.
Barca fan?
What's that?
You're talking okay. Me, the same person that would rather have dinner with Messi than take like the 500K. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
would never in my life wear a Real Madrid jersey. People have asked me literally on like people just like random people have asked me, Leah, would you ever buy
Really?
yourself a Real Madrid jersey
Really?
just to have in your collection? Because I do have a collection. I say no. I feel guilty of getting even a jersey that's like not even a Barcelona rival. So like yeah, it's immediately no.
Come on.
Sorry.
Okay, here's the thing. All of you guys have tuned it down. But all of this, it's because it's hypothetically whatever. English, bro.
Hypothetically,
Yes. Okay, you all have turned it down because it's. You say, Alex, say it again.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, bang, bang, bang. My door open. It's Florentino Perez all suited and all that. Hola, David. Bien cara jurar por Madrid. I'm telling you, if the paper is real, in front of my thing, and I'm telling you, the pressure I would get from my family members telling me like, bro, we're gonna mess you up if you don't take £500,000 a week. I'm giving you guys a chance to reconsider. Alex, are you reconsidering? It's £500,000 a week. You live in New York. You know, well, I know New York.
Yeah, that's bro. Yeah, like
You don't have to play. The contract doesn't say that you're playing. You might be a bench warmer. You know, you might be.
Okay. That's a question I would have. Am I playing?
It depends. Like, are you gonna try? Are you gonna try to be a good player?
I do sabotage your team.
What was that?
You could sabotage your team, you know.
Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
You really want to do that because then you don't put your contract at risk. You put your life at risk. We all know how Spanish people go or English, man. Come on now. I know if it was Champions League final, I get the ball and I'm a center back and I just score a bang. I'm telling you, I'm not making it home. We've seen Spanish fan what they do. Thinking about that, you're still gonna sabotage the team.
I can't, like, if I feel like if the money was literally presented to me in front of me, I'd probably take it. But like, again, this is hypothetical.
Come on,
I'm still. I can't.
Wow, Leah, I'm giving you another chance to reconsider.
Again, I chose the dinner with Messi. Do you think money really impacts me? I chose the dinner with Messi. I live in New York. I know how expensive it is here. But like, I just can't, like, first of all, guilty conscience. Two, I feel like I just can't betray Barcelona like that. I love the club too much to even think about that.
Yeah, you must be hella rich then, man. I don't know where you're coming from with that, but Kenny, another chance.
No, I'm not reconsidering it, bro.
You don't have to wear the jersey. You don't even have. No, you don't. You have to wear the jersey.
I wouldn't even wear the training kit, bro.
What?
I wouldn't even wear the training kit. I'm not I'm staying with. Well, I don't even play with the team.
Brother, you know I might even learn the song. Madrid. You know my presentation. I'm not gonna juggle because I suck at juggling. I might just ask for a microphone. I might be like, you know that video of Cruz when they won the Champions League. Cruz when they won the Champions League and then they went the parade. They gave him a microphone.
Oh, hey.
Wait. Which one? He
couldn't sing it. He got shy.
But he started singing something. What was he?
Yeah, it was Hala Madre.
My presentation, I think Madrid fans are going to see me once. My contract doesn't speculate that I have to be there on match days. Come on, you can call me up. I still don't show up. Those who watch Ted Lasso knows that you can. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. Come pull up with the jersey. I'm gonna wear my number right here, number 3, right? All there. I'm coming in front of the camera. Madrid, na Hala Madrid, and then I dip. That's the only time those people are gonna see me for 5 years while I'm sipping margaritas in Hawaii. It's that simple. You're still not doing this even in those circumstances?
No, never, bro.
Leah,
see, they didn't even consider it.
Oh, bro, Alex, you put a thumbs up. Alex put a thumbs up. You're doing it, Alex.
No, I'm agreeing with Kenny.
Oh, okay.
See, they're not reconsidering it. Why should I?
Yeah, think of how many pillows you can add, but come on now.
No.
Wow.
No, I think no matter, like, I'm sorry if it's Barcelona, yes, of course, yeah. If it's Real Madrid, sorry, no, doors closed, not happening. I'm sorry, because that would require you also to kind of somewhat boost up Real Madrid's wins, and I just cannot do that. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay. Final question of the video, and then we're done. What is your biggest football red flag?
What do you mean by Sorry,
Like,
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. What do you mean by like what's for someone else?
no, like for
Like,
yourself. Do you see in yourself? What's the biggest football red flag in
oh,
yourself? So this way, your future partners know, what to expect in your relationship, watching a game with you. Wait, because I saw. Wait, are you an Arsenal fan? I know you've seen this video. Arsenal, Manchester City almost caused a divorce. This one guy watching an Arsenal game, the Arsenal City game, and then when his wife walks in, and his wife
oh
is a
yeah.
Spurs
Oh
fan,
no, that
yeah,
yeah,
his
yeah.
wife walks
Troops.
in,
That
and
was
then it gets
troops.
scored
Yeah.
on. He's like, "Get out! You're the reason they scored." But he's like, "I'm not even trying to talk to you, babe. Get out."
Yeah. No. The thing is, his wife is a Tottenham fan,
Yeah,
so
I
like,
saw that.
so
That's the
she was
thing.
rooting. Yeah.
So, what's a red flag for a football red flag for you in
Uh,
yourself?
well, I'm okay with like if I were to have a partner, if I were to have a girlfriend that's like a Tottenham fan, I'm fine with that. Like it would be
Mm,
great banter. It would be great banter actually. But a red flag? Oh my God. But
what's
I
something
have
that
Maybe
no
what's
affecting your
something
mood.
horrible about
oh
yourself, football related? What?
about me. Oh, I sometimes like if I go play pickup, I would sometimes wear a full kit. I'm one of those
Oh,
guys
you
where like
like what's up? Wait, I'm sorry, full kit including socks.
no, not socks, not socks. Just
Oh,
like
you give me
this
straight.
and shorts. Like, but like
Now I do
outside,
that. I
yeah.
do
But
that.
like it's sometimes like it's kind of like cringe. Like, and I'm guilty.
I
So
understand that.
yeah.
Wait, Leah, what's yours like except like filling the closet with Barca pillows?
Damn.
I'm like,
Okay. I have like two. One, I'm a big worrier on everything, but when Barca play, and there's like Barca usually play New York time at like 3 p.m. So there's like a big long wait there. So like
mm,
I worry. And by worrying, I mean I'm like my hands are literally shaking before they play. And then when if Barca lose, like they did against Rayo,
mm.
nobody could talk to me. Nobody could talk to me and say, but it's okay, or say or try and like banter with me after that, because you could banter me with that like a few hours after, but if it's directly after that, I will, yeah, you don't want to know me. I turn
I
very,
understand that. That's one
yeah.
of the reasons I can't date a Madrid fan. That's we just click on the red thing. The red thing, just the red one. No, on top. No, left. In the middle. No, red. There you go. Click on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's X.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't be able to. I'm sorry. I'm saying this. Um, babe, you're probably watching this. You can't be with me if you support the rival team. I know I said I would take 500,000 pounds for the rival team, but I'm telling you that we cannot already have good kids because like that's bad blood mixed up together. It's messed up. I can't do that. I can't date a Madrid fan. I cannot have them also there when I'm watching a game and Barca lose, because my football red flag is when I'm pissed off when Barca lose. I'm like one of those guys who like compensates my hunger with food. Like yeah. What's up? What's up, Alex?
Yeah, so I just thought of one. Like again, like sort of in the same boat as Leo, where like if Arsenal lose, like I can't
Mhm.
like have someone like say, "Oh, it's okay." Like it's like they're trying to like calm me down. I'm like, no, my day is ruined. You can't do anything to
Mhm.
like don't try to like make me feel better, or even like someone who asks like, "Oh, what happened? I thought they were so good. I thought
My
they would
mom.
win."
That's
And
my
like
mom right there.
exactly. Yeah.
I love you, mom, but
So
that'd be pissing me off
yeah.
for sure. How did I forget his name? I'm sorry, Kenny.
What?
What's your red flag?
Yeah, it's definitely the same as everybody else, like you guys. Um, a game when we lose affects my mood for like not the whole day, but like maybe the rest of the week, depending on the importance of the game. You
Yeah.
know, if it's like a classico, like the classico we lost,
Mm.
bro, that affected my mood for like a whole week, bro. I couldn't recover from it, especially because it was a last minute goal, bro. I
Oh,
couldn't sleep, bro. I couldn't sleep. I lose sleep because of these games, bro.
except when you win. This guy, he won the Classico. I think I remember.
Oh no, when
when they
we win,
won.
bro, it's a
No,
different
wait.
story,
We
bro.
won 2-1, and we were in the same math class in junior year. And he sits behind me, and then he comes like, psst, psst. I look behind, and this guy's pointing two fingers like 2-1. Like he's a bad winner, bro. He's a whole.
Yeah, bro. If we win, I'll be happy for the rest of the week.
Bro,
If
and
we
I
don't,
think
then
I think
I
once
won't be happy.
he did that mid test. Was that mid test? I just remember class quiet. I look behind, and then he did that like 3 times throughout the whole class. He's like, 2-1. So you're a horrible winner, horrible loser. But Alex, fun fact, we spoke. You were at the World Cup in Qatar, right?
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Which game did you get to
Yeah.
see?
So I'm Iranian, so I went to all the Iran games, and we unfortunately lost to the US in the last game. But the second game, oh my God, that was probably the best moment because we beat Wales 2-0, and we scored in like the 99th minute, and that was nuts. Like I took my shirt off, like it was nuts. It was like especially with what's going on in the country, it's like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it just felt like a nice moment to have. And I was with my cousins and my friends, so
Uh-huh.
it was yeah, it was great. A great atmosphere as well.
Do you see them coming back for the next World Cup, and are you planning on going?
Oh yeah, since it's in the US, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna do some sort of road trip. Yeah.
For sure. I'm going in 2024 to see to first see in April, see Messi in Spain, and then see the Copa America in the US, and then in 2026 see the World Cup. By the World Cup, I might only see 1 or 2 games, only because most of them are going to be here in Washington. But you know that honestly, that's really dope. I wish I could be there in Qatar because even if your team doesn't get the chance to like win, but like having just how huge that World Cup was, and how even like the outcome of it, even the start of it, it's just beautiful to see a country in the end. My country hasn't been in the World Cup like at least for as long as I've lived. Last time we won a trophy when it was my parents were alive in 1978. So for you to see your work, your country, it's beautiful. I never thought of an outro. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Hang with me, guys. Oh, this is it. It's A, yeah? Can you hear it? Okay. Well, guys, it's been Inside Out Football. Much love for everybody watching. We'll see you guys next episode. Peace.